Ben and Kelly Court. The plaintiff, the defendant, and you, the jury. Actually, it's Kelly and I, the jury, too.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to chime in and, based on the evidence, try to render our best decision as to who is right in this situation.
Okay, you got it?
Yep, Greg says, hey, Ben and Kelly, I have to say, I've been listening to your show for years, ever since I moved to Louisville for work. Haven't missed a morning.
Thank you.
My favorites are the kid or drunk and the phone taps. LOL, keep it up.
Oh, thank you very much.
That is nice. Nice little focus group there.
He's buttering us up. That's what he's
Now
doing.
I have a favor to ask.
Uh-huh.
Kind of upset at my friend, want to know if I need to let it go or if this is justified. I bought 2 tickets to a concert, was going to take my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up having to work, so I asked a friend of mine if he wanted to go and pay for the ticket. He agreed.
Okay.
All good, right?
Right.
Nope.
Oh.
The day the concert came, he backed out.
Oh.
So because he bailed at the last second, I'm stuck with the extra ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't he still pay for it?
Oh.
My friend says he was doing me a favor in the first place by taking the ticket, and there was no way he was going to pay for it. I'm not a millionaire and had no problem paying for my girlfriend, but that was it.
Oh.
So who is responsible for that ticket? Thanks, guys. Keep up the great work.
All right, so there you go.
Ooh.
In the case of who owes Greg money, or do they owe Greg money for the ticket that he couldn't use for the concert? And then I wonder, was he able... I don't know if...
Did he even go?
Did he even go? Yeah, I was going to say. Did he have to eat the cost of both tickets?
That is a big question. Otherwise, he would have just gone by himself.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't think I am necessarily upset at his friend for not paying for the ticket.
Yeah, Lindsay says on Facebook, you're still responsible for that ticket. You bought it originally.
Yeah.
Sucks that they backed out at the last minute, but it isn't your friend's responsibility to make sure you could afford it. Did you ask your girlfriend to reimburse you because she backed out too?
Yeah, no, that's a good
really
point.
good point.
That is
Yep.
a good point. And how hard do you want to press over this? And
Yeah,
and
that's what Jason said.
If you become like the annoying friend that's like always brings it up, never lets it die.
Yes.
Always like, well, remember you ditched me on that concert, stuck me with the ticket. And, when he was just doing a favor for you at first and just saying, yeah, I'll pick up the cost of the ticket. And then for whatever reason couldn't go. I mean, I would do the same thing. I would, like, if I'm not going to the concert, I'm not paying for the ticket.
Yeah, Jason says, is it worth pressing over and possibly losing a friend or at least damaging a relationship? If this was something that happened a lot, then I would be upset about the backing out. But if it's just, this one time, just move on.
Yeah, I think unanimously, I don't see anyone, especially on Facebook. We tossed this up on Facebook, by the way. If you want to chime in, you can, at Ben and Kelly Show.
You guys can be the jury.
Yeah, pretty much the jury is weighing in favor of your friend here.
Yeah, they're saying it's all your responsibility. Sorry. Angela's like, sadly you are. I bought 2 tickets to a comedy show a few years ago. The person I intended to take with me couldn't make it. I went alone, basically eating the other ticket. Now, if you want to be petty, press the issue with your friend. My advice, though, is eat the cost and let it go.
Yeah, Mary Kay says, use this as kind of a lesson, says, don't buy tickets for people unless you already have the money from them for it.
Or,
Now,
just make sure that they can go.
Well, and here's the thing. He was probably getting them for his girlfriend.
He did.
Or with his girlfriend in mind. So maybe it was a surprise. Maybe it was for whatever reason. But, she, for not her own fault, had to work that day. And so can't use them. Yeah, I think we're all saying the same thing here. So we don't need to really go on and on about it. But, yeah, buddy. Greg, sorry. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy listening to the show, but unfortunately, we're not favoring in your favor.
Sorry, bud. Yeah.
We're not going to favor for you.
We love you. We want to keep it real with you.
Uh-huh.
This one, in this situation, you're going to have to eat it, unfortunately. Hopefully, you still went by yourself and lived your best life.
Yep. All right, so there you go. That is Ben and Kelly Court here on 99.7 DJX, and we are favoring again for the defendant.
Oh my goodness!
Oh
It's
my
2
gosh,
days in a row.
2 days in a row.
2 court cases in a row. It's the defendant. Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious.
They weren't
indeed.
even. They didn't even show up to court.
Oh, and they still
didn't even
win.
have representation.
Well, we represented him.
Okay,
It was still a jury of their peers,
it was.
meaning us, and we
Totally
favored
fair.
fairly. And we
Yep.
listened with fair and unbiased ears.
That's right.
All right, so there you go. Thank you. That is Ben and Kelly Court.